Oh, there we are.
There we go.
You can hear me okay, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nice one, man. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, no problem. Pleasure to have a chat with you.
Not going to lie, obviously, we had a chat a couple of days ago and I forgot to press record or whatever, but it is what it is, man.
Take two. So you got a Spurs man there, yeah.
What are you drinking? Ray and nephew already?
That's a Jamaican mug, but it's just coffee this time.
Coffee, yeah? Okay. I got this stuff. Have you heard of this? Mate. Mate is South American tea. Naturally.
Such a hipster.
Say that again?
You're such a hipster.
To be fair, I've been called a lot worse. That's all right, yeah. But yeah, no, South American tea, naturally caffeinated. I saw like all the South American footballers drinking it. They drink out of this like brown sort of bombilla, it's called, with a straw before games and stuff. So you might want to try it, man. It might give you an extra boost with the whip.
Yeah, sounds good, man. I'll have to give it a go. You have to send me the link.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to, obviously, Table Tennis Daily team and all that's going really well. But before we even touch on that, I wanted to know how you got into table tennis and how you started. So I don't actually know.
Well, you know my dad, right? You know, he's a table tennis fanatic. So he used to play local league and stuff. And then I used to go watch him a couple of times. And then he used to practice like in the local leisure centre. And I used to just go with him and just like bounce balls in my bat in the corner. And then I just started playing. Basically, and then he started taking me to a club. So I grew up in Winchester. So he started taking me to a club in Southampton where like Dave Macbeth and his brother and a few other good players as well.
Okay, so that was your first club then. Who was the first coach?
Don't really know if I have a first proper coach. Probably just my dad, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the passion that he had for the game, obviously, you caught onto that.
Yeah. I just caught that. Yeah.
So what sort of age was that?
I think like 9, 10.
Okay.
Then maybe start playing tournaments at like local like county tournaments and stuff at like 12.
Yeah.
Then like national tournaments 13, 14.
Okay. All right, we're getting there. So 13, 14, so you're in secondary school.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see for me,
big afro.
Yeah. You see for me in secondary school, like I would have loved to have someone like you in my school because let's be honest, like you're a cool guy. Like you would make table tennis seem cool. Like when I played in secondary school, like it was just like you weren't, if you played table tennis, you weren't cool. Like
Yeah.
and that's why I played in the beginning until people like John Kaufman obviously made his mark within the school itself. But at the beginning it was very much like, okay, you can't play basketball, even though I had like good ball handling skills.
Yeah.
But physically I couldn't compete, and then same with football. So then it was just kind of like drifted to table tennis. But someone like you, obviously you're an athlete, and you play table tennis. What was the opinion of your school friends like that you play table tennis?
Yeah, they thought it was. Yeah, I think they just thought it was pretty cool, to be honest.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because I used to like gas it up, didn't I? I'd be like, yeah, it's like I think I used to tell a few tales as well, like like currently close to England team sort of thing. Like when I was 150 in England or something at the time, but used to gas up a bit, and then I think they used to think it was pretty cool, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay. No, it was definitely
because when you go into that, and I was like, they're like, oh, what did you do summer holidays? I was like, oh, I've been to France to play a table tennis tournament. They're like, wow, that's wicked. Or been to training camp in Germany. They're like, it is just a cool thing to do.
Yeah, no, I suppose, yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, now thinking about it, because that's when I started in secondary school. So I couldn't say that, like, I've been to France. They said, what are you doing in summer holidays? I said, I've been at school training because my club was at the school. So I spent my time at the school. So my, like, cool rating was already, like, 2 out of 100. It was going down rapidly.
Yeah.
So until we got to a certain level, then yeah, we went to like France, Belgium, and stuff like that, which was cool.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, you're right. So yeah, so obviously then you kept going, 14, 15, 16. When did you make your first international appearance? When was you kind of?
What? Well, it's a tough one. But what do you mean? Like, well, because
Yeah.
I've only played for England once.
Okay.
And even that is tentative because it's like an English Open, which they have like 15 English players anyway.
Yeah.
Um, but I was like playing like tournaments abroad, like started that young, 14.
14, okay.
Yeah, we played this like a cadet tournament in France with me and Matt Ware and a few others. Yeah, about 14, started doing like my own sort of like self-funded international tournaments. And then, yeah, so junior tournaments in France, and then that was it really. And then moved to Sweden at 16.
So you say your first England cap was when you was a senior?
Yes.
Yeah, but how close was you as a junior or cadet? How close was you to that England cap?
Not that. So I was number 9 cadet, so yeah, 5-6 places off. And then junior, I was probably in the mix. Yeah, probably like one of maybe 2 places off, 2 or 3 in the consideration.
You were same sort of age as Liam Pitchford, right? That age group.
He's 1 year younger, yeah.
You're younger, okay.
Or maybe, yeah, I feel like 1 year, maybe 2.
Yeah. Okay, so that sort of age group, yeah. So you obviously played against him as a cadet, junior.
Yeah.
You must have beaten him a few times. When did he kind of? Because
yeah, right. He's obviously you might watch this. So I'm careful what I say, but I actually think he was also always a good player. But I just remember like it was never like out of this world until like I don't know, hit 14, and I remember he got to like semi-final of European cadets, and then from then it was like decent, and then it just rocketed like that out of nowhere.
yeah.
I think and you got to think like when you're junior in England, like our age, and you got people like Paul and Darius and Gavin, they were so leagues ahead of everyone that's what you put the level at to be that good. I feel like Liam was quite way off that before that age at 12, 13, 14, and then after that it just went ridiculous, didn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, he actually like there's a lot of players like there's a lot of players that me and who are not good, not great tennis players who've got wins against him when he was like 13, 14, which is inconceivable against like a Paul or Darius or something like that, because they were so good at 13, 14. There's extremely few players who've beaten them in England at that youth level.
Yeah, especially in England, because I think they were also number 1 and 2 in Europe. Potentially, there was like top 5 in the world as well, and that sort of ITTF ranking list. I remember looking at. So I remember looking at it because I was the same age as Paul and Darius. Actually, I'm a year older, but I remember looking at it and thinking, if I want to be England number 1, like junior, obviously in my deluded sort of mindset, I also need to be number 1 in Europe. Like this is this is very difficult. But no, yeah, Liam's improvement. Around that sort of age of, like you say, 14. I think when he was 12, I think I managed to beat him 3-2. And obviously, I was training full time in Bristol, kind of thing. And then I just see this 12-year-old kid, and that's kind of made me realize actually maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. But at the same time, then he was 12. I think like the next year, it would have been a good win for me. And then by 14, he was like playing like a league above me, and it just year on year, his improvement was gone crazy. It seems to not stopped. So I don't know what the trick is, but
yeah, you just got
hard work, dedication, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I've trained with him a few times. He's just got absolutely loves the training, loves the improvement. And I remember we were like in Sheffield at the training centre, and there was like a day off, and he was like, "Who wants to train? Who wants to train?" Like everyone else is like shattered, done like 6 hours a day for the last like 7 days, day off, and he's like, "Right, who's training?" He came in, did serves and practice with the women's team.
That says it all. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously that's one occasion. That's not going to make you like a great player. But if you've got that mindset always, then it's just going to go well for you.
So you think it's important.
Coupled with like good talent and stuff, like he's a good all-round sportsman as well, which helps.
Yeah. So then why did you stop? And at what age?
Well, I still play now, so I took a pause, took a break.
Break. Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Because so I went to Sweden when I was 16, played a year pro out there, played in the Swedish top league, which is way above my level at the time. I got like I think 2 out of 8 or something like that. So I was 16, so I just finished GCSEs, and I hadn't taken any A levels or anything yet. And I sort of said to myself, I spoke to my parents, I said, if I make the European juniors team, European championships, then I'll just keep going. But if not, then I believe education is important. So I was like, if I can't, that's like my cut. If I don't make it to that level, then you know what, I'll just go back and do the education thing and just see what happens with table tennis. So yeah, quite a long story short, didn't make the team. Went back to Bristol where my parents lived, and then because the training was so poor compared to what I was used to, it wasn't that bad. I still had Bristol Academy and stuff, and some all right players there like Tom Maynard, etc. But because I was used to playing with like loads of pros every day, quality facilities, everything, I just didn't enjoy it anymore. And I played to play at the highest level. I didn't play just for the enjoyment, which is what I do now. I just play because I enjoy playing. Whereas then I just was so focused on winning and trying to be a professional. And then as soon as you don't have that around you, it's just like, I can't be bothered. You know what? There's a lot other better things to do at the moment at university and college, like So.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's interesting you say that, because a lot of people, what I've noticed by talking to a few guys, they always have this sort of sink or swim moment where like they go abroad. Even Dan said he done it. Okay, he got injured. But even, apart from his injury, he said like it was kind of a moment where I'm going to go and be a pro for a year.
Yeah.
And I don't make the certain levels of improvement, then I'm going to obviously knock it on the head, or I'm going to continue. And I think even Liam mentioned in his interview with Daniel Basterfield that he went to Germany and he got a lot better practice and went, maybe at a younger age, he didn't put the pressure on himself. Do you think you was a bit harsh on yourself to say, if you don't make the junior team, then I'm going to, like you said, you was close as well. It was like 1 or 2 places.
Yeah. I don't say harsh on myself. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you make the improvements that you was expecting when you went to Sweden?
Yeah. I think the level was there. Couple of results here and there, like literally 1 or 2 matches. It sounds mental, but yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. But a couple matches, and that didn't go my way, and I just sort of felt like I sort of needed that to be seen by the right selectors, whatever.
Small margins, isn't it? Small margins. That's sport.
Yeah, exactly, man. Then it's like it's a big risk, because you say when I'm 16, 17, if you don't do A levels and stuff, pretty hard to get jobs and stuff later on in life. So I was thinking, and when you're playing abroad, it's just like when you're trying to be professional, like you're so one track minded. You need to give 110% into that. Like just doing some studying on the side is a pretty difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I commend anyone who's able to do that. Like Danny Reed studied all the way for like 10 years being pro, and then now he's doing well. He's got set up as a brain imaging in NHS. So
okay, wow. So what advice would you give to the sort of the younger Garth Kinlocke at 16, 17? Would you just stick to the same sort of plan? Do you think you had a good plan there? I had a target. If you didn't meet it, then you took the.
I think you actually had to give it. I actually think you had to give it 2 years abroad.
2 years. How long did you give it? How long did you give it?
I did it like maybe just short of a year.
Okay.
I feel like first year you do all the training, and your level goes up. Like your body gets stronger because you're training like 6 hours a day. Your shots, like everything gets up to that pro level. but then you need another year for like the mental to catch up. And like you put in all these international players on a pedestal, especially if you haven't played against them since you were like 12, 13, right? If you don't represent your country for 12, 13, and you see all these other players from all these other countries, and then suddenly you start playing them at 17, 18, it takes a while to sort of take them off the pedestal. You're like, oh, he's great. It takes a while to just go, you know what, actually, I've beat this guy. I think it takes like a year, at least a year, to get to that state mentally.
Yeah.
Because you're just not used to that level. You just have to get used to it, digest it, and be comfortable with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense,
I
actually.
think you see it in other sports as well. Like, get young academy players in the Premier League. They start first year, you know, they're all right. They get a few minutes, and then after a while, they start going, you know what, I'm going to have to start taking chances of my own here, and they're not just going to pass back or whatever.
Yeah, it's like that sort of belief that you belong
Exactly.
where you are and stuff. Yeah, that's solid advice, actually. Solid advice. It's like that in all walks of life, in business and everything.
Yeah.
You can't just. It is actually like sometimes I go to business meetings. Like, actually, no. Obviously, I'm a kid from a council estate or whatever in London, but actually, no. I do belong here. I know what I'm talking about. I've done a year already. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's good advice.
You can build up the skills and the knowledge and that, but you just need some time to get used to it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So yeah, you come back. Table tennis daily team. You're the captain, and I did speak to Dan, and I'll tell it to you as well. I said I'm surprised you're the captain because I thought it was always the best player that was the captain. But Dan mentioned he sees what you bring. He sees your energy. I don't know if you watched. You probably haven't watched it yet. But yeah, Dan did speak. He did speak you up a little bit, and he asked me whether you're keeping in shape and stuff like that, and I said you were. But yeah, how do you know Dan, and how did you get in contact with the Table Tennis Daily team?
Well, from London Progress. That's how we originally know Dan.
Okay, and then the TTD team. Was it tough negotiations?
Well, so this is our third year in the British League. So he taught me into playing the B division, which is the 4th tier in England, which is quite low. And then we didn't get promoted the first year. So it was pretty savage playing 2 years in that division. But he just said, look, like, just come for the crack, basically. It'll be fun. Yeah. We'll just like have a laugh Saturday night, have a good meal, a couple of drinks, nothing crazier than that. And we'll just play some TT. I was like, yeah, great.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I've played in British League teams before where everyone's on their phone, everyone just sort of plays to themselves, and it's not enjoyable. Some people do it because they like, I want to play in Prem, right? And they go, I'll play on whatever team, I don't care, because you're just thinking about yourself. And it's fair enough that people do that, but you don't enjoy the experience nearly as much as when you're actually playing in a team of friends and you're playing as one unit, as opposed to everyone just playing for their own ranking.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And I didn't know that you lot started obviously 3 years ago, and then you had to play two, like you just said, you played 2 divisions in the 4th tier of England after obviously playing professional in Sweden, like we just spoke about. So you've definitely earned your stripes. You've earned the shirt.
Yeah, exactly. So
the fans need to know this.
The fans need to know that I've put the graft in early doors, mate, to get the team to where it is now.
So we can excuse some of the poor performances that are in there, but that's just part and parcel of it, right?
You know what? This has been my worst season. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the season, but results-wise, it's been a learning experience.
Do you find, why is that? Do you find, obviously you're not practicing as much as you used to when you was in Sweden and stuff, or do you find the cameras a little bit of added pressure?
There's a few reasons. I think, first of all, work has just been crazy this past year. And every time I turn up to training, I'm just knackered. And I'm just doing it just because I know I just need to hit a ball, just to have some sort of feeling.
Yeah.
And I practice for like an hour, and that's it. Maybe just over an hour, knackered. I just want to I'm getting home late, and then the next day I'm knackered as well. It's just not an enjoyable experience, my training at the moment. I don't know how to fix it. It's just.
So you don't feel like you're not learning anything new. you're not taking anything in. You're not
I'm
even
playing with
working.
good players. I'm playing with
You're
good
in it.
players as well, like Alan Murgy, Michael Driscoll and stuff on a regular basis. But it's just, yeah, I think like living in it's something about living in London and a rat race as well. Things are just more stressful, more. When I was living in Bristol, and I was just like, I'm driving 10 minutes to training. It's a lot. Yeah, finish at work 5, drive to training, be at training hall for 6, and a lot more calmer and relaxed, and rather than like pack it onto the Rodent Express on the Central Line and just with your bags get off. It's just horrible. The whole thing, I think, is just not conducive to table tennis training.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll have a chat with a few of the other guys, see what you can do. Maybe you'll probably have some like training camps going on, or just to freshen things up.
What I really want is actually somehow to train in the morning before work.
Okay.
But yeah, if there's some sort of leisure centre open with a decent enough table and net where I can go, just bring them balls, find a training partner, and just train from like 7 till 8, or even earlier, 6 till 8. Do a bit of multi-ball, just do a few drills and call it a day. And I think I'll be so much fresher and so much more up for it than at the end of the working day on the tubes back home doing the commute.
Okay, yeah, no, it does make sense. Yeah, get it done in the morning.
And it's just like you don't realize when you're a junior and stuff, because you just finish school, you just don't care. All you care about is table tennis, and you just.
Yeah, that's why it's really important to value those years, like we were saying, those years in your career, like it's make or break, and you really got to value them because later on in life.
I've got a newfound respect for those players who are able to have like high pressure jobs and able to keep it, like Niall Cameron, year on year, good level, plays tournaments, still loves it. You have to be a professional in managing your time as well, because you got your family life, you've got work, and you've got your sports, and it's difficult to manage that properly.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. It's a journey, isn't it?
Process,
one other thing I was going to talk about. So with your TTD, with being the captain, you're usually the one in the changing room doing the chants.
Yeah.
Beforehand, right? Like the energy, the passion. I can see the veins in your neck pumping.
Yeah.
But the lyrically, it needs a little bit of work, I'd say.
well, I value your input on that.
Let me just go through the last one. The last one you've done, yeah, episode 10. Right?
Cool.
Who are we? TTD. So far, so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do? Win. Yeah.
Simple.
I think it's simple.
I think we lost that episode.
I think you've got more. In the tank. See, like, who are we? TTD.
Yeah.
What do we do? And you know what? I'm not in the team, so it's not my problem. But lyrically, that's down to you, Captain.
I know.
I want some good lyrics next time.
I need a ghostwriter.
Yeah, a ghostwriter like Drake.
Yeah. So if anyone's got any suggestions, put it in the comments below.
All right, sweet. Yeah, that's it from me, man. What are you up to today?
Today's just life, man. Just sorting stuff out.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the week. Yeah.
Easy like a Sunday morning.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Gonna have some ackee and saltfish.
Nice.
Yeah, take it easy, man. Take it easy. I see you don't need to worry about really a barber during these times, do you? You just let it go loose.
Yeah, that's I've got a perfect excuse. Everyone asks me, I'm just like, oh man, look, convid, like I can't go and get a haircut. But to be honest, I was growing it back anyway. Yeah, growing it back.
I don't know what to do. I don't know whether you just go for this DIY, just number one all over with the clippers job.
It's dangerous. Hold off a few more weeks, man. Go to the 14-year-old Garth with the afro.
Yeah, I might have to, man.
But yeah, nah. Barbers, they'll be busy when it comes back. Yeah. So.
Anything else you want to discuss?
No, man. All good with me. Okay. I'll let you go. I'll let you get cooking and cleaning and all that sort of stuff.
All right, bro. It was good to chat, man.
Yeah, thanks for that. Appreciate it. In a bit. Cool.